Right, time for a bit of garage work. Changing the angle of my handlebars on the Triumph Tiger. So it's been raining for a few days and haven't been able to get out on the bike, so what better time than a bit of maintenance. So the previous owner of this bike set the handlebars at quite a relaxed attitude. You can sort of see they're sort of leaning back toward the rider quite a bit, which when you're riding it gives you quite elbows in, sort of just slouching sort of position, which is okay for road riding. But if you want to do anything more aggressive, if you want to do any more off-road stuff, any standing up sort of stuff, the better angle and the sort of general factory setting is having the angle of the handlebars matching the angle of the forks coming up, so it's fairly straight. Can't actually get it on the camera particularly well, but when you're sort of looking at your handlebars, the sort of bend of it should head down, not vertical, but along the same angle as the forks. But a bit of sort of preference in the way you ride and all that sort of stuff, but that's the general way they come out of the shop. So currently pointing towards me, pointing inwards, elbows go in, and you're sort of slouching. You don't have as much control over the bike, whereas if it's pushed backwards, got a more elbows out sort of solid stance, much better for standing up as well. So that's what I'm aiming for. To do that, need to undo just one set of top or bottom of the clamps, and then you can just spin the handlebar around, and then you just do a little bit of adjustment on the mirrors and controls to get them into a better position. Fairly big and fairly tightly on thing. So, okay, show you a trick that I use since I don't have the best tools for the job for these undoing these things. Okay, so to make use of an extra lever, just hook that in there, and then I can get that a little bit better, and this other one as well. So now you just need to twist them up to the angle that you think they should be, and I'm trying to get them roughly in line with the forks, slightly toward me because I'm still going to be doing mainly road riding and I do want a relaxed position, but somewhere near that line. Yes, once you've changed the angle of the handlebars, of course your mirrors, everything like that are in the wrong place, so need to get those sorted. Now to change the mirrors, quite easy, just different size Allen key on these things holding it on. God, they're not quite as tight, so just loosen those off and just pull it toward you until it feels like it's in the right angle. Give it a tighten, and the same on the other side. Just loosen that, rotate the mirror around. Oh yes, one thing I just did as well, you may have to loosen the nut that holds your bark busters or whatever you got on. Now the final thing that would be nice to do is getting the controls here set in the right place. However, and I'd like to know if there's a better way of doing this. If you undo this control, and I'll skip me undoing the screws all the way. Yep, so if you take the control apart, lift it off, there is, can we see it? Just there, a little hole that matches up with, can I see it on the camera? Just down there, there's a little thing that will fit into that hole. So it locks in place. Don't know why they've done it like that. I don't know what the likelihood of that actually twisting is, but it is locked in place there, so when you move your handlebars, those controls will actually rotate as well. So you're stuck with that angle unless you chop off the little thing that locks it in place, and just hope that it holds in the right place for you. Already feel, sitting down, that the arms are a little bit straighter, not sort of slouching with my elbows in anymore, so that feels much more comfortable even sitting. Standing, that is much better as well. I can feel the weight is in a good place. I've got much better twisting motion. I can reach the brakes and everything fine. All those controls, yep. Everything is really, really comfortable there. Make sure the clamps are done up tight. I don't know what the actual Newton meter thing is, but tight. The last thing you want is your handlebars to spin round while you're riding. Otherwise you'll just end up with a smudge on the road or a heap on the track. So do them up super tight. So double check everything is tightened up, everything's in place. Still need to tighten up the hand protectors, but that's alright. I'll do that off camera. And then the final test will be going for a ride and making sure everything feels good. Anyway, that's my non-mechanical take on setting your handlebars. I'm sure you can find some better advice somewhere else, so please don't trust anything I say, ever. But if you do want to see more, please like and subscribe and all that sort of stuff. I'm usually out riding the bike, so when the rain stops, I will be out there again making more videos. Till then, thanks for watching.